The first product on our list is Rockler Quick Release. The end-facing Rockler Quick Release is ideal for the worker who has decided to build his or her own custom bench. It mounts easily to the underside of a tabletop, and a 17-1/2 inch width with a 12-inch travel distance provide great functionality. The price approximately $230. This product is rated with 3.8 stars from 23 customer reviews. A customer said,
"This is one serious vice. Put this on a Rubo workbench that only took a year to build. Good starter project."
Another happy customer said,
"This is a nicely built product. I think it matches the quality of other more costly brands. I only knock down the rating to 4 stars due to the company not giving detailed instructions at all. However, there are good videos on YouTube to help with that."
An unhappy customer said,
"The part that mounts to the underside of the workbench was poorly cast. The center of the face that mounts flush to the rear jaws has a significant protrusion and it's darn near impossible to ensure that it will be mounted squarely because of it. If it's off by a bit, it'll cause racking. I'd suggest getting a different end vise, one that has better manufacturing. Also, one that is not sold by Rockler. Their customer service in regards to helping out with this has been uncaring and unhelpful."
The next product on our list is Wilton 63218. You'll find the Wilton 63218's design co-opted by many competing brands, because it's incredibly effective. It's intended for front-facing installation on almost any workbench, and opens as wide as 13 inches to accommodate some of the largest tasks. The price is around $221. Check out the product link in the YouTube description below. There are 28 reviews which average rating is 3.5 stars for this product. A customer said,
"I love this vise. It is very sturdy and will not flex. Read the specs when you order. It's hard to mount this vise on a European-style workbench, but it can be done."
Another happy customer said,
"This is the second Wilton vise I have used in the past 10 years. Moved recently and left the old Wilton installed in my workbench in the old house. It had held up well, but the slide feature was all but useless. Glad to see this model is redesigned and love the square steel channel that covers the main screw. Should really keep it dust-free. I decided to hold it in place with 4 bolts and not use lag screws. Bolts are more positive and easier to attach. Much easier than my last installation where I manually held the unit while I drove in lag screws. This time, I held the vise in position with 6 inches C-clamps and drilled my 3/8 holes from below, using the vise base as a foolproof template. I then drilled a 5/8 diameter countersunk hole for each bolt head in my 3/4 MDF work surface. I embedded 4 bolts 3-1/2 by 3/8 into the top of the workbench and used Gorilla Glue to hold them in place as it expands as it sets. Make sure you catalyze one surface with water, filling the void spaces around the flats. If my countersunk hole..."
An unhappy customer said,
"I was really excited to be getting this vise, but when I got it the jaws didn't line up. They were off by a 1/4 left to right. I returned that one and ordered another one, and it is at least as bad if not worse. WTH. $250 is a pretty high-priced vise, and I can't even get one that is close to right. I'm not ordering another. Wilton should move the MFG of this product back to the US so they can control the quality better."
The number 3. Eclipse Quick Release. The Eclipse Quick Release is a refined version of a tool ubiquitous in workshops worldwide. An adjustable front stop allows it to function as a standard or tail vise, and as a safety measure, the Tommy bar is designed to fail before the unit itself breaks. The price approximately $145. This product has average 4.4 stars from more than 289 customer reviews, a customer said.
So far so good. I've used it over the last 2 weeks while remodeling and a few woodworking projects. It is extremely stable and has held very well. It arrived quickly bagged and boxed in its original packaging. It came pre-greased and well-oiled. It required a little bit of cleaning, but that was expected. If I had any complaints, it would be that it didn't include any mounting instructions options. It obviously depends on the bench that it will be installed on, but some suggested mounting positions would be nice. Great price for a quality tool.
Another happy customer said,
I'm a professional woodworker and I bought this for my second workbench. I already have two 35-year-old Wilton vises with quick-release features that still work perfectly. As I understand it, this is a reproduction of the old record number 52 vise. It arrived undamaged from Amazon. The exterior box could have used more padding, but it's okay. The action is smooth and is generally of high-quality fabrication. The fast-release mechanism works easily and the guide rods move without much friction and no binding. Everything is heavy-duty and it should last a lifetime. I knocked it down 1 star for the following deficiencies from a woodworker's point of view. 1. The lead screw is pitted from chatter marks made during machining. See photo close-up. This is probably due to vibration during milling and also from using a dull cutting tool edge. Really dumb error on the machinist's part. 2. The lead screw is not of Acme thread quality. See photo of small section of an Acme thread like my old Wilton vises, which are very slow to wear out. However, I think this screw will also last a long time as the pitting does not affect the screw.
An unhappy customer said,
Update of the last update, I corrected the toe-in by planing the offending side of my liner. Now that I have had time to use it, the vise works fine. I just hope it lasts as long as my record 52-1/2. Update after fixing the plate, see below. I installed the vise and the toe-in was almost 1/4. Yes, it was over 3/16 in less than 4 inches. See the pictures below. Original post, poor quality, thin, cheap metal. I missed the return window because I was making a workbench for this vise and got delayed on the bench. When I went to install it today, while wiping the shipping oil off, I noticed that the plate in the picture was bent. There was no damage to the box, so this had to come from the factory this way. I have an old record vise also and the same plate on that one is twice as thick. No way is it going to bend. Cheap stamped metal is not what should be on this vise. The guide rails are loose, able to move around, and as you can see in the pictures they could come completely out. Looking at the pictures, the plate.
The next one is Irwin Tools 226,361. While the Irwin Tools 226,361 lacks any fancy features, like adjustable dogs and a quick release, it's perfectly adequate for a reasonable range of carpentry tasks. Professionals may prefer a more comprehensive option, but this DIY-oriented model will fit into any budget. This product is available on Amazon for $22. The average rating of this product is 4.6 stars with more than 874 customer reviews, a customer said.
This smaller clamp is good for smaller items that you want to work with. If you are looking at this, then maybe our interests converge a little. If you find me on YouTube, I don't make videos, but I can really catalog them into groups. One group is literally all about clamps. Bench dogs, track clamps, DIY wood that looks like a race car, bought 4 of these here, aluminum anodized red. Just a little background, I know a lot about clamping up an item for planing, sanding, drilling, glue-ups, and routing, and all of the pocket screw clamps. Stability is the key to a good project. The Irwin bench vise is best used at the end of the workbench. Many people will add a piece of 1x4 or 1x6 wider than the vise. But where they falter is in not recessing it into the side of the bench. Pull it out of the box and see. If you add the scrap boards, don't go over 2 to 3 inches out on the ends. Can cause warping and be less effective. Then, if you notch, oh yeah, cut up your new bench, to make the inside edge of the wood jaw flush with the outside edge.
Another happy customer said,
After watching Wrangle Star's YouTube homesteading post on this particular bargain, I didn't hesitate to order one. I like Irwin tools that always seem reasonably priced and well made. This small bench vise fits the bill for my tiny workshop's workbench. The one thing that is missing is a set of mounting instructions for either under the bench or removable mounting options for a portable benchtop application. The vise is well made and a bargain for the asking price. I agree with Wrangle Star that this unit is a must-have tool for anyone shopping for a small, handy bench vise.
The next one is Sjobergs Sjo 33309. Constructed from nicely finished European beech, the Sjobergs Sjo 33309 is intended for precision and specialty woodworking, where patience and attention to detail are paramount. It increases the available workspace, making intricate projects easier to see and control. This product is available on Amazon for $250. Check out the link in the YouTube description below. There are 18 reviews which average rating is 5 stars for this product, a customer said.
Sjobergs workbenches are classics in woodworking, no question. But assembly. I bought my bench back in March but just had a time to assemble it. I did not read the Amazon reviews as closely as I should have. My bad. I did not have the Torx bits or screwdriver. After trips to the home store, the assembly went fine. There is no way to assemble with the small tool provided. You will need all the current superheroes in the movies to help. Do yourself a favor. When you purchase the bench from Amazon, order a cheap set of Torx driver bits. You will need 2 sizes. You should get both at the same time. I just checked Torx bits on Amazon and you can get a set for $6.95 up. You will pay more than that for one screwdriver or bits at the home store. Enjoy your bench.
Another happy customer said,
Highest quality product. I highly recommend the use of a ratchet wrench with Torx fittings to enable the screwing into very hard wood. The supplied 25 Torx tool is just too small for the necessary torque required. I found it was easy to bolt to my Booz hard rock maple workbench.
Thanks for watching and hope you liked it. As always, all the links about the products will be in the description below, so if you want to find the best prices, and more information that we might not get a chance to mention in the video, be sure to check them out.